Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. I am back. This is Jules on the couch. So the last time I filmed a video, my mic messed up. My train of thought kept being, led a different way. My ring light ended up breaking, so I'm actually using two new lights, which I absolutely love them. It's not a ring light anymore. It's like these square lights, which I think honestly look better. All that to say, I made like a 40-minute video. I tried uploading it and it did not even upload to my channel. I've tried uploading it maybe 4 times and every single time it just kept saying that it couldn't be uploaded. So I don't know what the case for that was, but here I am making a new video. So sorry that I did not upload in the past 2 weeks or so, but we are back and this time we're not going to be stopped. We're not going to be stopped, okay? I have my liquid death back. Hello, Blue. I have my liquid death back. I love liquid death more than anything in the entire world. Squeeze to Death is my favorite flavor. One day I will be sponsored by them. I'm just putting that out into the universe now. Humana. So good. Hi, Blue. He's really wanting to be in the film. I don't have something I specifically want to talk about today, but I've had many ideas come to me over the last few days. So I'm just going to try to pick up from that. Something that I did want to talk about and something that I have been going through a lot lately is body dysmorphia. And I grew up with body dysmorphia. I'm sure a lot of women have, I'm sure men have too. But right now, it's more prevalent in my life than I feel like maybe it ever was, because I am eating healthy, I am working out, I am on this right track, this healthy track. And when you get into that space, you feel good about yourself, obviously. Like, you look in the mirror, you feel good, you're starting to notice that you're more toned, you're starting to notice that you're stronger, you're starting to notice that you're maybe leaning out in some areas a little bit. But something that I still struggle with is the comparison aspect. I'll go on my phone after I've already looked in the mirror and I think I look great, and I go on my phone and I go on Pinterest or I go on Instagram or I go on TikTok and I see someone there that has, 11 abs, is shredded, has 2.5 fat percentage. They look amazing. They look how my goal is, right? They look at my goal. And then I sit there and I go look in the mirror again and I'm like, I look like a freaking whale. And I see an actual overweight, unhealthy person. And it's like, what is going on? When before I was looking at myself being like, oh yeah, I look so good, blah, 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 blah. Comparison is a thief of joy, but we don't compare on purpose. We subconsciously compare, especially as women, where most of our identity, this is not how I truly feel, but most of our identity is how we look, how we look physically, how our face looks, how our hair looks, how our skin looks, how our body looks, what are we wearing, blah, 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 blah. A lot of our identity is based on that. Of course, it's based on a lot of other things too, but I feel like just in the world and the beauty standards and all of that, we are always looking at ourselves, the way we look. And it is really disappointing that we have to feel this way. And I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that you guys are not the only ones, and so many deal with body dysmorphia, so many deal with comparing themselves to others, so many deal with being on the right track and feeling like they're finally at a place in their life where they're finally eating healthy and doing all the things that they need to do and doing the things right. Even though despite all of that, you're still but I'm not there yet, but I'm not there yet, but I'm not there yet. And it's when is the goal going to even be achieved when you keep raising the bar? And I've asked myself that question too. And I'm like, if I look back, not that I was like ever severely out of shape, but if I look back to a few months ago, it's probably been, I would say, a good like solid year of me not really working out, not having a routine, not really caring, kind of just being in this little bubble of I don't really have the energy or the desire to get up and work out. But now I have the desire to get up and work out and find a routine that I like and find a routine that is actually obtainable, that works for me, that works long term, not just for the short term. But even when you get there, it's hard to not be so hard on yourself with the way that you look. We are all on our own journey to become the best version of ourselves that we want to become. And part of that journey is obviously becoming a healthier person and feeling better, looking better, about yourself and becoming more confident. And something that I've noticed ever since I started working out is I've definitely become a lot more confident. I definitely feel like I have discipline within myself. Like I make myself work out no matter what. I don't care. Like it doesn't matter if I want to, it doesn't matter if I don't want to, I am getting up and I am going to work out. If I want to eat something unhealthy, every now and then that's fine. But every other day being like, oh yeah, I want this sweet treat. Oh yeah, I want this, I want that. Like absolutely not. That's not acceptable because you need to have discipline. You need to have discipline within yourself with what you're eating. And you need to also make sure that you're fueling yourself with the proper nutrients and food. And too many times I see these people on TikTok, on Instagram, on whatever, that are posting these videos of their, meals for the day or the workout that they do. And it's achievable, but the stuff that they're posting, sometimes I'm realizing I'm like, this stuff is not even like good for you, or this is not enough food at all. And I feel like there's a lot of examples out there, too many, examples of what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, what you should do to work out, what you shouldn't do to work out, blah, 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 all this stuff. And it can cause you to always feel like you're doing the wrong thing. You have to find what works for you. You have to find a workout that doesn't even feel like a workout because you enjoy it so much. For me, that was yoga in the beginning. I still love yoga. It's absolutely amazing. Yoga with Adriene, check it out. It's absolutely incredible. But I also like hiking. I like weightlifting. I got weights. I use a kettlebell. I use my little dumbbells. I use like different resistance bands, whatever, you name it. I don't like going to the gym. I hate going to the gym. You know why? Because I don't want people looking at me. I don't want to look at other people. I don't want to feel like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't like the gym at all. I think it's also part of my claustrophobia. Like, it's just gross in there and thinking of people sweating and breathing and like the same air, recycled air, like gross. So I don't like the gym for that reason. I like working out at home. I feel the best when I'm working out at home. That's what works for me. Find out like what works for you. I don't like going to the gym. I'm not going to go to the gym. I don't like eating rice cakes. I'm not going to eat freaking rice cakes. That's disgusting. But someone might love that. Someone might want to eat that. Someone might be like, oh, it's good for you. Just eat it anyway. No, like you have to find what works for you. If you don't like lifting weights, don't lift weights. If you hate it, like if you absolutely hate lifting weights and you can't see yourself getting up to lift weights every single day or 5 days a week or however much, then why are you going to force yourself to lift weights? Find another way to gain muscle that doesn't involve lifting weights, because there's a lot of other ways that you can gain muscle without lifting weights. You can find an activity like rock climbing. I know that's like a big stretch, but you can gain muscle doing that. Doing, like body weight exercises. I started out doing that and then I slowly incorporated weights. And then you change. Like I started out doing a lot of yoga, absolutely love it. I still love yoga, but now I like doing like little workouts with my weights, and sometimes I'll make up my own workouts. Sometimes I look on ChatGPT and I tell her, yes, she's a she, what I have, what equipment I have at home, and to design a workout for, lower body, upper body, arms, abs, whatever. And she'll give me a workout. And I do that. And so far it's been working really well, but you have to find what works for you. I feel like there's too many opinions, there's too many thoughts, there's too many everything. So you just have to find what works for you. And once you find out what works for you and you go online and you see those people that are uploading those videos, which nothing bad against them, nothing negative to say against them, but it's like, that's what worked for them. What works for them isn't always going to work for you. And you have to find out what works for you, because in the end, you want it to be sustainable. You want it to be something that's actually going to last. And I feel like this is the first time in my life where I'm actually doing workouts and eating healthy to where I'm like, this is gonna last me, because I look forward to working out every day. I look forward to eating my healthy meals, which by the way, are very fun, healthy meals. They're not boring. They're not tight, you know what I mean? They're not boring. They're not bland. They're not something that I'm going to be like, ew, this is gross, you know? And if I do, then I'll just switch it up. And you have to learn what your body likes and what your body responds to. There's certain sit-ups that I'll do, for example, or certain squats or certain things, exercises that I'll do where I'm like, I am not feeling a difference at all. Like I don't feel it in my muscle. My muscle doesn't feel, what's the word? Activated. So I'm not going to do that workout. I'm going to do a different one. Or I'm doing a workout and I'm like, I hate this. I hate mountain climbers. I don't like burpees. I'm not going to do it because I freaking hate it. I'm not going to do it to make myself like it. There's a difference between discipline and then doing something that you straight up hate. So have discipline where it matters, yes, but don't force yourself to do something where you're like, this is horrible. This is grueling. I never want to do this ever again. What am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. Just don't do it. Why? You know what I mean? Like, do the thing that you know works for you. And even lately I've been thinking about it and I'm like, I really want to get back into hiking. I miss that. I want to get back into rock climbing in the gym. I miss that. So I'm going to find friends or find people that want to do it with me, because right now I don't have anybody and I can't really rock climb by myself. So you find a team, you find some money, find some friends. I want to go do it with you. And then you go do it. It's a lot more fun too when you have something that you like, number one, but when you have people in your life that like doing similar things as you, and you can make a hangout be an activity where you're burning extra calories. Like, hey, friend, you want to go on a hike? You want to go to the gym? You want to go on a walk? You want to go do this thing? Like, there's so many different things that you can do that are physical, fun activities to make it fun for you, to make it actually sustainable for you. I'm just really excited because I feel like I'm at a place to where I found what works for me, and I can share it with you guys. I can share like everything that I do, what I eat, what type of workouts I do. I can share that with you guys if that's something that you would want to see, because sometimes I can even see myself getting into like the fitness side of things. I just feel like I'm a little bit more of a newbie, even though I'm not, but like I do feel like a little bit of a newbie, so I don't want to like just share things, you know what I mean? But this is what works for me, and I could share it with you and you could see if it works for you. But that's why I'm sharing this advice, because I just want everyone to know that everyone's going to have their own plan and what it looks like for them and what meals and what exercises and what things work for you. Just don't put too much pressure on yourself. I know people that hate running, so they don't run. Maybe they go on a walk. You can go on a walk. Maybe they just do cardio at home, but it's not running because they hate running. They'd rather not run. Like I only like running on a treadmill, which I'll go to like a smaller, quieter gym. But running, I used to have a treadmill at one of my old places that I lived, and I absolutely loved it because it was just private in the garage. And I loved it so much. And I would run on it all the time because that's, for me, what I like. Running on a treadmill by myself, no one's looking at me, no one's staring at me. I'm sweating in the peace and the safety of my own home. Running outside sounds like a nightmare. Like, no, that sounds like way too much is going on. So it's like, find what works for you and then it will stick. So find what works for you. Don't compare so much. Don't compare your body. Don't compare this. Also, you're going to compare subconsciously anyways when you do see other people and what they're doing, but try your hardest not to, because I'm telling you, I will look in the mirror and think I look great, and then I go online and then I go look in the mirror and I think I look horrible. When it's like, this is literally my waist. Like, This is my way. And yet I'm sitting there going, oh, I look fat. Like, what? My arms are fat. I mean, they don't look great yet, but they're getting there. What? Like, you guys would think I was insane. And sometimes I see women that are like absolutely gorgeous, have this great body, and then they're like, I don't like the way I look. And it's like, yeah, because we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people all the time. It's just a constant thing that you do. So you have to get used to not looking and comparing yourself to people online, but look at yourself in the mirror, compare yourself to who you were a week ago and who you were a month ago, and look at yourself now and be like, yeah, I look great. Or go outside. If you go outside and you actually look around at the people, and I see this all the time, if you actually go outside and look around, if you're someone that works out, you're in good shape, whatever, you will notice that most people are not when you go out in public. Most people aren't. But when you go online, of course, the people that are posting that are the most confident to post their bodies are people that are in good shape. So they're posting all the time. And it's like, that's great, because of course, not all their advice is bad. Their advice is good, but you just have to find what works for you. And sometimes you can even find maybe an influencer or a person that maybe is similar to you. So you follow what they do and it actually works for you. And they can actually be a guiding light into getting that dream body, or getting how you want to look, how you want to be, how you want to eat. They give you those new ideas, but it's about finding the right person. It's also about knowing what works for you and sticking to it. And I think as long as you do that, you're on the right track. And try our hardest to not look at people online, because it will steal your joy away. It will steal your joy away, and it will make you feel like you look 500 pounds when you really look like your regular weight. So body dysmorphia is real. It's a thing. These are things that I feel like could help somebody that's dealing with body dysmorphia. I know I didn't dive into body dysmorphia completely because it's honestly a pretty like depressing and heavy topic. I could talk about it a little bit more, but these are things that will help somebody who is dealing with body dysmorphia, and this will also hopefully help people that are dealing with getting on the right track and being on the right journey, but still, feeling like they're not doing everything right and they need to get to where they want to be. So I hope that I can help someone. I can share my routines with you and my workouts and my food, if that's something you want to see. But until then, au revoir. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.